Come on, Sooty, up you come. I'm just going to tell them about our videos. Can you read that? If you can't, then this is the video for you, because it's called Start to Read with Sooty. It's a good one as well. Pass the next one, Sooty. This one, pass. Don't do that. You want to be careful. You want to be safe. Actually, strange enough, this video is called Be Safe with Sooty. Pass the next one. This one, don't slide it. Although, strange enough, this video is all about things which slide and things which float and things which bounce. It's called How Things Work. Actually, it's as simple as ABC. And talking about ABC, this one, the A to Z of animals, is all about the alphabet and about animals as well. Let's put it over there. There's another one about animals. Yes, there is. Down on the Farm. Now, if you want to be able to join in with nursery rhymes like Baa Baa Black Sheep and sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm, this is the video for you. If, on the other hand, you want to be able to read about things like that, then this is for you. Start to Read 2. Let's put that up there. How many videos have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? You knew that? Well, that's because you're very good with numbers. But if you want to be good with numbers, then this is for you. Have fun with numbers. Sooty, here's a much more complicated problem. There are actually 7 videos there, and I want to send a set to 3 friends of mine. So how do I work that out? 3 sets of 7. You're quite right. You can do that by looking at this video, which is all about multiplication or times tables. But whichever video you buy, we know that you're going to have lots of fun and learn something as well. Hello there. Hey, I've got a bit of a problem, actually. You see, Sooty and Sweet and Sue are going back to school next week, and I've got a list of things here that they've got to take with them. Actually, some of them are a little bit complicated. They've got to take 2 plastic folders each. They've got to take 3 biros each, 4 pencils each, 5 notebooks each, and 10 coloured felt tip pens. Now, there are 3 of them, Sooty and Sweet and Sue. And they've got to take 2 plastic folders each. So how many plastic folders is that? There are 3 of them, Sooty and Sweet and Sue, and they've got to take 3 biros each. So how many biros will I have to buy? There are 3 of them, Sooty and Sweet and Sue, and they've got to take 4 pencils each. How many pencils is that? There are 3 of them, Sooty and Sweet and Sue, and they've got to take 5 notebooks each. So how many notebooks do I have to get? There are 3 of them, Sooty and Sweet and Sue, and they've got to take 10 coloured felt tip pens each. So how many coloured felt tip pens is that? Tricky, eh? Now, the way to solve this problem is by using multiplication. But before you can use multiplication, you've got to understand your numbers very well between 1 and 20. In other words, you've got to be able to add and subtract. I wonder if Sooty and Sweet and Sue can add and subtract.
Oh, I'm so excited! It's the local jumble sale tomorrow, isn't it, Sooty? And I'm sending these dresses to be sold. How many have I laid out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Oh, I can do better than that. I'll add another 3. Here we are. Now, how many does that make when I have 5 and I add 3? How many dresses have I got? 8. That's right. 5 plus 3 is 8. What, Sweep? You're going to send some bones to the jumble sale? Oh, great. How many bones, Sweep? 20? But that's all the bones you've got in the world. I should keep some back for yourself. You'll keep 4. So listen, Sweep. You had 20 bones and you removed 4. How many bones are left? 16. 20 take away 4 is 16. Is that right, Sooty? Hooray! Well done, Sweep. 20 take away 4 is 16. You'll carry my dresses downstairs? Oh, hang on, Sooty. Before you do, I'm going to add these dresses too. There are 4 in this little pile, so how many dresses do we have if we already have 8 and we add these 4? You know, Sweep. Go on then. What's 8 plus 4? 12? Is that right, Sooty? 8 plus 4 is 12. Hey, we're pretty good at adding and subtracting, aren't we? What, Sweep? You've decided to keep a few more? How many then? 5. All right. So you've got 16 bones and you're taking 5 away. How many bones will that leave? What's 16 take away 5, Sooty? 11? That's right. 16 take away 5 is 11. What now, Sweep? You've decided to keep a few more? Well, surprise, surprise. How many this time, Sweep? 6. OK, so you've already got 11 bones and you're taking away 6. How many bones will that leave? 11 take away 6. Do you know? What, Sweep? It leaves 5. Are you sure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. 11 take away 6 is 5.
Well, Sooty and Sweep and Sue think they're pretty good at addition and subtraction, don't they? But I'm not too sure, so I'm going to put them to the test. Come on, you 3, up you come. Come on, up. Look at these.
Matthew, don't these all look lovely?
They do. Little model Sweeps, you're right. And little model Sooties, that's right.
And model Sue's, Matthew.
Of course.
You know, people have always told me I should be a model. Now I am one.
Well, you're not exactly one because there are 20 model Sues over there, Sue. And there are 13 model Sweeps. What, Sooty? How many model Sooties? Well, there are 15 model Sooties. I thought we could use these models to do a couple of sums. So go down and get some more Sooties down there. You've got 15 already. So the sum is going to be, bring 3 up, Sooty. 1, 2, 3. The sum is 15 plus 3 equals what? 15 plus 3 equals, have you got it? 18. That's right. 15 plus 3 equals 18.
Yay.
Sweep, your turn. There are 13 sweeps there. Why don't you take some away? Take away 8. Okay, so this is the sum. 13 take away 8 equals what?
Matthew,
What, Sue?
we could count the ones that are left.
Good idea. Let's count the remaining sweeps. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
So 13 take away 8 leaves 5. Well done. 13 take away 8 equals 5. Sue, you'll go. There are 20 model Sues. Why don't you take away the back row? Take away 6. Come on. So the sum is 20 take away 6
4
equals
5
what?
6.
What's the answer, Sue?
20 take away 6 is 14.
Well done. 20 take away 6 is 14. You all seem pretty good at addition and subtraction.
Yes, and Matthew,
What?
I think these models are super.
Yeah. You wish you had some more?
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm afraid that's not possible. You can magic some more. Hang on, Sooty, I don't think we... Look, we don't actually want any... We'll have to count those later. In the meantime, let's go and do some multiplication, shall we?
Matthew,
Yes, Sue?
what is multiplication?
Well, it's another way of saying sets of or lots of.
Yes, well, why is it important to learn it?
Well, it will help you to work out difficult sums.
Oh, yes.
How? Well, look, for example, Sweep, you see all these coloured blocks here, these cubes? Well, there's too many to count. It would take a long time, wouldn't it? But by using multiplication, we can make it much easier. Let's sort these out into coloured sets. There we are. There's a set, 2 blue ones. We'll put them into this ring. The ring's called a set ring. Inside the ring, there are 2 cubes. One set of 2. How many cubes, Sue? Count them. 1,
1, 2.
Now let's move on to the second set ring. Yeah, you're helping, okay. And let's put into the second set ring 2 green ones. Now we've got 2 sets of 2 blocks. How many blocks are there, Sue? Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get the idea? Here's the third set ring, and in there, Sweep's put the red one. So we've got 3 set rings with 2 blocks in each. How many blocks have we got altogether? Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6. Well done. Here's the fourth set ring. Now then, 4 sets of 2. How many cubes are there? Count them. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
4 sets of 2 is 8. Here's the fifth set ring with 2 cubes in. 5 sets of 2. How many cubes? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The sixth set ring with 2 more coloured cubes. 6 sets of 2, Sweep. How many cubes? You can count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 7 set rings, 2 cubes in each ring. How many cubes? Count, Sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here's another set ring. 2 more coloured cubes. Okay, there's 8 sets of 2. How many cubes? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The 9th set ring has got 2 more, the green ones this time, okay? 9 sets of 2. How many coloured cubes? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Here's the 10th set ring with 2 more cubes. These are your colour, aren't they, Sooty? 10 sets of 2. How many coloured cubes? Count the Sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 sets of 2 are 20.
Yes. Matthew?
Yes, Sue.
I can see how putting things into sets can make it easier to count.
Yes.
But I thought we were going to be learning something called a times table.
We are, Sue.
Well, what does times mean?
Well, that's yet another word for lots of or sets of. And we're going to do the 2 times table now, so listen carefully. 2 times, 2 times. The 2 times table isn't hard to say. Sing, Sue. 2 times, 2 times. The 2 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. Listen. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 2 times, 2 times. 2 times table isn't hard to say. Boy, well done. Very good. Yes, Sue, what?
Well, perhaps we could do our 2 times table using the coloured cubes.
Now, that is a good idea. Move up the far end. Here we go, then. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. And 10 times 2 is 20.
Matthew,
Yes, Sue.
can we count in twos using the coloured cubes now?
Okay, move up the far end. Move at the far end. Counting in twos. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Matthew,
Yes, Sue.
I'll tell you what, being able to see the coloured cubes in sets certainly helps, doesn't it?
It does. It makes them easier to count. You're right, Sweep. And here's another way of making something easier to count. Go down there and bring up the beads. We've got a set of coloured beads there. Aren't those nice?
Oh, yes. Can we do the 2 times table with them?
Yes, of course we can. That's what they're for. Let me just move this up here a bit, and Sooty, you can move the pegs with the numbers on. Ready? 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. And 10 times 2 is 20.
Hooray!
Well done.
We could count them in twos with these beads as well, couldn't
Yes, we
we?
can do that, Sue. Let's just move them up here a tiny touch. And Sooty, you're in charge again. Are you ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Let's move that along there. There we are, counting in twos. Now, it's time for us to do what is known as a worksheet. I suppose we should really call it a workboard, not a worksheet, since it's on a blackboard. Anyway, look, there are 6 goldfish bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the moment, there are no fish in the bowls, but I'm going to fix that. I'm going to put 2 fish, these are fish, by the way, in each bowl. There we are. I won these fish at a fair. That's a funny looking one. Mustn't forget to feed them. Okay, so there we are. Fish in each bowl. There are 2 fish in each set. There are 6 sets. And this is the problem. How many fish? So we're looking for 6 sets of 2 makes something. Let me write it down. 6. This is a sign for lots of or sets of. So 6 sets of 2, because there are 2 fish in each set, makes what? 6 sets of 2 makes
12.
12. Well done. Let's write that down because that's the right answer. 6 lots of 2 makes 12. Or this is another way to say the same thing. 6 times 2 equals 12. And that is how we write it down. Right, let's sing the song again, shall we? Don't forget, it's still the 2 times table. Let's use the beads this time, okay? 2 times, 2 times. The 2 times table isn't hard to say. Sing along, Sue. 2 times. You swoop. 2 times. And everybody sing along. 2 times table isn't hard to say. Here we go. 1 times 2 is 2. Well done, Sooty. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. Down the other end. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. The 2 times The two times table isn't hard to say. Let's go and see some children making the two times table work in a playground. On the end of the line is Joseph. And Joseph has got 2 legs. In fact, Joseph has got a set of legs. So let's count sets of legs, shall we? 1 set of 2 is 2. 2 sets of 2 are 4. 3 sets of 2 are 6. 4 sets of 2 are 8. 5 sets of 2 are 10. 6 sets of 2 are 12. 7 sets of 2 are 14. 8 sets of 2 are 16. 9 sets of 2 are 18. And 10 sets of 2 are 20. Well done, kids. That's very good. Now you want to count in 2s? Okay, let's go back to Joseph and let's count in 2, shall we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Well done, kids. That's counting in 2s. What? Now we can say the 2 times table? We certainly can, starting with Joseph. 1 times 2 is?
2.
2 times 2 is?
4.
3 times 2 is?
6.
4 times 2 is?
8.
8. 5 times 2 is?
10.
Well done. 6 times 2 is?
12.
7 times 2 is?
14.
8 times 2 is?
16.
9 times 2 is?
18.
Well done. And 10 times 2 is?
20.
Good. So that is the 2 times table. We've added another coloured cube, making 2 into 3. Count them, Sooty. 1, 2, 3. Each set is exactly the same. This is the 3 times table. 3 times. 3 times. The 3 times table isn't hard to say. Join in. 3 times. 3 times. The 3 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 3 is 3. Watch the figures. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. And 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. And 10 times 3 is 30. Here we go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3 times. The 3 times. The 3 times table isn't hard to say. Oi! Well done. We got through that very nicely. You want to... Oh, to say the 3 times table with the cubes. Okay, let's do that then. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. And 10 times 3 is 30.
Can we
That's very
count
good.
the coloured cubes in threes now, Matthew?
Yes, okay, we can do that, Sue. Move up to the end, move up to the end. Here we go. Ready? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. What, Sooty? You want to see the... We want to see the beads. Let's get the beads up, shall we? Get the beads up. There we go. Lift them up. That's good. And as you can see, we've got 3 beads in each set. Okay, Sooty, you're in charge of the beads. Let's do the times table. 1 times 3
is
3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. 10 times 3 is 30. Well done. That's very good.
We
Yep.
could count in threes now as well, couldn't we?
Yes, we can. Move to the end of the beads. Move to the end of the beads. And here we go.
Thank
Ready?
you, Sweep.
3,
6,
6, 9,
12,
15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Well done, you 3.
Thank you.
Let's go to the blackboard, shall we? Now, believe it or not, these are traffic lights, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 traffic lights, but they don't have any lights in, so I'm going to put 3 lights in each one. There we are. 3 lights in each traffic light. And this is a question. How many lights do we have? So there are 3 lights and 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of them. So the question is, 4 lots of 3 are... Let me write it down. 4 lots of, or sets of, 3 are... How many?
12.
Well done, Sue! Very good. It's very fast, that. 4 lots of 3 are 12, or here's another way of saying it, of course. 4 times 3 equals 12. That's how we write it down. Okay, let's sing the song again. And remember, we're still on our 3 times table. Pass the beads up here. Here we go. Everybody ready? Listen. 3 times. 3 times. The 3 times table isn't hard to say. The 3 times. Come out. The 3 times. The 3 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 3 is 3. Well done, Sooty. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. And 10 times 3 is 30. Here we go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3 times. The 3 times. The 3 times table isn't hard to say. Let's all go back to school, shall we? 3 sets of lights on each traffic light. Let's count in sets of 3. 1 set of 3 is 3. 2 sets of 3 are 6. 3 sets of 3 are 9. 4 sets of 3 are 12. 5 sets of 3 are 15. 6 sets of 3 are 18. 7 sets of 3 are 21. 8 sets of 3 are 24. 9 sets of 3 are 27. 10 sets of 3 are 30. Well done, Sooty. What do you want to do now? Count in threes. OK, let's count in threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Well done, children. Now we can say the 3 times table. Let's say the 3 times table. 1 times 3 is?
3.
2 times 3 is?
6.
3 times 3 is?
9.
4 times 3 is?
12.
5 times 3 is?
15.
6 times 3 is?
18.
7 times 3 is?
21.
8 times 3 is?
24.
Yes. 9 times 3 is?
27.
And 10 times 3 is?
30.
That's the 3 times table. We've added another cube, making 3 into 4. Count the, Sooty. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all exactly the same. So now it's 4 times. 4 times. The 4 times table isn't hard to say. Come on, sing. 4 times. The 4 times. The 4 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 4 is 4. Watch the numbers. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 times 4 is 28. 8 times 4 is 32. 9 times 4 is 36. 10 times 4 is 40. Wish me luck. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4 times. 4 times. The 4 times table isn't hard to say. Hey! It wasn't hard either.
Well done.
Can we say the 4 times table with the blocks? OK, let's do it with the blocks or coloured cubes. Here we go. Ready? 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 times 4 is 28. 8 times 4 is 32. 9 times 4 is 36. Well done. And 10 times 4 is
40.
40. Well done. Well done, you three. You want us to count in fours? OK, let's go and count in fours. Up to the far end.
Move up,
Here we
sweep.
go. Ready? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. You're doing very well, I must say. What should we do now?
Well, let's bring the beads up.
You agree with Sue? OK, let's go. You give her a hand. Bring the beads up. Bring them up. There we are. And as you can see, they're in sets of 4. So, Sooty, you're in charge of the beads. Move up to that end. Let's say the times table. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. 7
7
times 4 is 28. 8 times 4 is 32. Come on, come on, come on. 9 times 4 is 36. And 10 times 4 is 40. Oh, we're doing very well, you know, really we are.
Can we count in fours?
You agree with Sue again? Okay, let's count in fours. Back to the end. You point to them, sweep up that end. Ready? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24,
28,
32, 36, 40. Fine. Let's go to the blackboard. These are windmills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they're looking a bit sad because they don't have any wind sails. So I'm going to draw on the sails like this. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sails on each windmill. There we go. 2 to go. And the last one now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is what we've got to find out. How many sails do we have? And this is how we write the sum down. We say 5 times 4 equals... Now, we've already done it, so what is it? 5 times 4 equals
20.
So you've got the hang of this. 5 times 4 equals 20. That's correct. Right, let's sing the song again, shall we? And don't forget, we're still on the 4 times table. Let's have these beads up here, can we, sweet? There they are. Everybody ready? 4 times. The 4 times. The 4 times table isn't hard to say. Join in the 4 times. The 4 times. Come on, everybody. The 4 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 4 is 4. Well done, Sooty. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 times 4 is 28. 8 times 4 is 32. 9 times 4 is 36. 10 times 4 is 40. Okay, count in fours. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4 times. The 4 times. The 4 times table isn't hard to say. Come on, back to the school. 4 sweets on each plate. Let's count sets of 4, shall we? 1 set of 4 is 4. 2 sets of 4 are 8. 3 sets of 4 are 12. 4 sets of 4 are 16. 5 sets of 4 are 20. 6 sets of 4 are 24. 7 sets of 4 are 28. 8 sets of 4 are 32. 9 sets of 4 are 36. 10 sets of 4 are 40. And now, let's count in fours, shall we? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. What are we going to do now, Sooty? That's right, we're going to say the 4 times table. 1 times 4 is
4,
2 times 4 is
8,
3 times 4 is
12,
4 times 4 is
16,
5 times 4 is
20,
6 times 4 is
24,
7 times 4 is
28,
8 times 4 is
32.
Well done. 9 times 4 is 36.
36.
And 10 times 4 is
60.
not quite, Graham. Try again.
40.
10 times 4 is 40. That's the 4 times table. We've added another cube, making 4 into 5. Count them, Sooty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all exactly the same, so guess what? 5 times. 5 times. The 5 times table isn't hard to say. Join in, Sue. 5 times. The 5 times. Come on, everybody. The 5 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 5 is 5. Watch the numbers. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. 10 times 5 is 50. Listen. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5 times. The 5 times. The 5 times table isn't hard to say. Well done. Can we say the 5 times table using the cubes? Yes, of course we can. Let's move down here and we'll do it right now. Ready? 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20.
Well done, Sweep.
5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. Last one. 10 times 5 is
50.
50. Great. Now you want to count in 5s? Okay, all right. Sweep seems very keen. Down the bottom end then. Let's count in 5s. Here we go. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Can we do it with the beads now, Matthew?
Yes, of course. Pop down there. Give her a hand, Sooty. They're getting heavier and heavier, these, because we've got 5 beads in each set this time. So, Sooty, you're in charge as usual. Here we go. 1 times 5
is 5.
2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. And 10 times 5 is 50.
We can count the beads in 5s as well, can't we?
Yes, we can do that, Sue. Let's go down the far end. Steady, Sweep, steady. Here we go. Ready. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's great. Now let's go to the blackboard, shall we? At long last, somebody's lent me a hand. Well, there are 3 hands on the blackboard, but they haven't got any fingernails, so I'm going to put fingernails in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingernails on each one of the hands. There we are. That needs trimming, that one. There we are. And the question is, how many fingernails? And of course, this is how we do the sum. We say 3 times 5 equals... Come on. Do you know? Come on. 3 times 5 equals...
15.
15. Quite right, Sue. 3 times 5 equals 15. That is correct. Right, time for the song. Pass the beads up, please, Sweep. All the way up. Thanks very much. Now remember, this is the 5 times table, okay? Ready? Here we go. 5 times. The 5 times. The 5 times table isn't hard to say. Join in. 5 times. The 5 times. The 5 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. And 10 times 5 is 50. Count in 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5 times. 5 times. The 5 times table isn't hard to say. Right, come on, let's go back to the school. 4 fingers and 1 thumb on each hand. A set of 5. Let's count sets of 5, shall we? 1 set of 5 is 5. 2 sets of 5 are 10. 3 sets of 5 are 15. 4 sets of 5 are 20. 5 sets of 5 are 25. 6 sets of 5 are 30. 7 sets of 5 are 35. 8 sets of 5 are 40. 9 sets of 5 are 45. 10 sets of 5 are 50. Well done. Now what, Sooty? Let's count in 5. OK, let's count in 5, shall we? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And now we can say our 5 times table. 1 times 5 is
5.
2 times 5 is
10.
3 times 5 is
15.
4 times 5 is
20.
5 times 5 is
25.
6 times 5 is
30.
7 times 5 is
35. 37.
no 35.
35.
Quite right. 8 times 5 is
40.
9 times 5 is
45.
quite correct. And 10 times 5 is
50.
50. Chin up. What's your name, Natasha?
Natasha.
And that's the 5 times table. Now there are 10 in each set. Count them, Sooty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So guess what? 10 times. 10 times. The 10 times table isn't hard to say. Join in. 10 times. The 10 times. The 10 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 10 is 10. Watch the numbers. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. 5 times 10 is 50. 6 times 10 is 60. 7 times 10 is 70. 8 times 10 is 80. 9 times 10 is 90. And 10 times 10 is 100. Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 times. 10 times. The 10 times table isn't hard to say. Why? What should we do, Sooty? The 10 times table using the coloured cubes. Okay, let's start right here. 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. 5 times 10 is 50. 6 times 10
is 60.
Thank you. 7 times 10 is 70. 8 times 10 is 80. 9 times 10 is...
90.
And last but not least, 10 times 10
Is
is...
100.
100! Well done. Now you want to count in tens. I thought you might. Okay, let's start with the blue ones up this end. Ready? 10, 20,
30,
40, 50, 60, 70, 80,
90,
100! Okay, well, we're doing marvellously. What should we do now?
Let's bring the beads up, Matthew.
Okay, let's bring the beads up.
There must be lots of them.
There are. In fact, you might be surprised to learn there are 100 of them in sets of 10. What are we going to do first then?
Do the 10 times table again.
Okay, move right down the far end. Right down the far end because Sooty's going to be in charge of the beads. And let's do it like this. 1 times 10, move it right down, is 10. Come on, Sooty. 2 times 10 is
20.
Okay, up here. 3 times 10
is 30.
30. Up here, Sooty. 4 times 10 is 40. Come on. 5 times 10 is 50. Never mind waving. Come on up here. 6 times 10 is 60. Come on. 7 times 10 is 70. 8 times 10 is 80. 9 times 10 is 90. Last one. 10 times 10 is
100.
What a lot of beads.
Can we count in tens with them
Yes,
now?
okay, if you go right down the far end. Right down the far end, it's a long walk, isn't it? Ready, here we go. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, put your head out, 80, 90, 100. I told you before, get your head out. Okay, let's now go and have a look at the blackboard, shall we? Looks as if the blackboard's got measles, doesn't it? But it hasn't. These spots are in fact dominoes, but I haven't put the box round, so I'll just draw the edge of the domino around there, and inside each domino there are 10 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 dominoes with 10 spots in each. So this is the sum. 2 times 10 equals... We want to know how many dots there are. 2 times 10 equals...
20.
Sue, you're very clever.
Thank
2 times 10 equals 20. That is correct. Right, let's have the song again. Sweep, can you push all these beads up this way? Thanks very much. Are you ready, Sooty? Are you all ready? It's the 10 times table. Here we go. 10 times. 10 times. The 10 times table isn't hard to say. Join in! 10 times. The 10 times. The 10 times table isn't hard to... Down that end, go on. 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. 5 times 10 is 50. 6 times 10 is 60. 7 times 10 is 70. 8 times 10 is 80. 9 times 10 is 90. And 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 times. The 10 times. The 10 times table isn't hard to say. Oi! I wonder what they're up to down at the school. More dominoes. 10 spots on each domino. Let's count sets of 10. 1 set of 10 is 10. 2 sets of 10 are 20. 3 sets of 10 are 30. 4 sets of 10 are 40. 5 sets of 10 are 50. 6 sets of 10 are 60. 7 sets of 10 are 70. 8 sets of 10 are 80, 9 sets of 10 are 90, and 10 sets of 10 are 100. That's very good. What now, Sooty? Let's count in 10, shall we? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And now, let's say our 10 times table. 1 times 10 is...
10.
2 times 10 is...
20.
Don't pull a pigtail. 3 times 10 is...
30.
4 times 10 is...
40.
Chin up, because 5 times 10 is...
50.
Well done. 6 times 10 is...
60.
Great. 7 times 10 is...
70.
Yep. 8 times 10 is...
80.
9 times 10 is...
90.
Good. And last but not least, 10 times 10 is...
100.
100. And that is the 10 times table. Give me a kiss. Oh. So you think you're pretty good at multiplication, do you? Well, in that case, you can help me with this little problem I had right at the very beginning. Remember? Now, there are 2 plastic folders that you require, and there are 3 of you. So, 3 times 2 is what, Sooty? 6. Well done, he's got it right. 3 times 2 is 6. Now, 3 biros, and there are 3 of you. In other words, 3 times 3 is what? Yes? 9.
Well done, Sweet.
He really does know the answers. That's good. 3 times 3 is 9. Now, 4 pencils each, and there are 3 of you, so listen carefully. 3 times 4 is how many?
3 times 4 is 12.
Great, Sue! 3 times 4 is 12. There you go. 3 times 4 is 12. Notebooks. There are 5 notebooks required, and there are 3 of you, so 3 times 5 is how many? What? 15? Great stuff! Well done! 3 times 5 is 15. Last but not least, tricky one this, 10 felt tip pens, and there are 3 of you, so 3 times 10
Oh, I know.
is... Yes?
3 times 10 is 30.
Sue, that's terrific. Well done. You got them all right. Well, I've enjoyed myself, and I've learnt something as well. We hope the same applies to you. What? Oh, yes. We've got to say a special thank you to the children of Frogmore County Infant School. Sue, they're playing our song.
They are. Can we do the 2 times table again, Matthew?
Okay, the 2 times table.
Yes.
You can join in as well. Here we go. 2 times. The 2 times. The 2 times table isn't hard to say. 2 times. The 2 times. The 2 times table isn't hard to say. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12.